Okay, so on this, I'm going to show you how you deal with the blue on House It slowly. Uh, there's obviously more advanced videos, but we're going to start with the basics. This first island, this doesn't have to do with the blue. There's no blue, but everything on How is about rage management. So first of all, notice I'm starting with the full bar of rage. And that's where the reverse comes in handy because you can regenerate that rage. So the first thing I'm going to do when I hit shift, obviously nothing can hit me. So I'm going to use a crumble. That first crumble lands, it reduces their, or it increases the ability for them to take damage. So when the hits that you do on them, and for follow dragons, does more damage. But if they're already crumbled, and you see that they're crumbled, a second crumble will actually destroy all towers instantly. So we drop the second crumble and it kills them. Now normally I would have had this guy sand, and I think I do. So I'm still in time shift, he can't hit me. So I sand that guy. And usually I just leave him sand for the follow, but for whatever reason, I was retarded and oh no, that's right. So I sanded it so he doesn't hit me, because when I come back, one shot from that tower is going to kill House It. So I sanded it so it doesn't do that. I hit shift again. Look at my rage, it's low. I need more rage. I'd never be able to do anything if I come around the corner. So I come all the way back, or push the button, it brings me all the way back. Now, I simply fly it out. And watch my rage regen as I'm flying it out. It continues to go. And this time, for whatever reason, I destroyed the tower. Alright, and I keep going here. Didn't have to do that for this. This is back in the day when I was doing EXP runs on Andy. Now watch, this one has a blue. I've already activated my sand. I'm coming around the corner. I already know where the blue is. See that blue right there in the upper left-hand part of the screen right there? Okay, I already see it. I already know it. So when I come around, I should have already tossed this sand, but this is back when I was learning how, and I was kind of just getting it down. But before I can, it's in a position to where it's in the back, so it's not seeing me yet. So I'm going to be able to time shift before it actually sees me. If it sees you, you have to wait until you actually get it sanded before you can time shift. So it might hit me right here. You got to see where it lands. So as you can see, my shift is still up. I've tossed the sand before it sees me, and I hit the shift at the same time. The sand is traveling. The sand lands, and that's why the blue doesn't take me out, because it hasn't seen me yet. So the blue is now sanded as I'm time shift into the island. And now what I'm going to do is, you could either sand targets for your back, but since this was just me, I literally just crumbled the dust, and you can see how I hit 6 towers, or 6 towers. I hit all 5, and that one in the front. Crumble again, and it took them all out. And that is how you get around blues. Now let's say that there was another one in the back. I would have had tossed that. Now I'm in shift, so if anything blue sees me, it's going to knock me out. At this point, if there would have been a blue in the back where a lot of people put them, I would have tossed the sand all the way in the back from right here and let that land so that I could have continued out my time shift. Now for this one, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to reverse it. I'm just going to let it roll out. Notice that my rage is down again, because House It is all about rage drain. Alright, and so for this one, I know that I'm just going to get killed. I've already taken a lot of towers out from a backer. Okay. For this one, I'm not going to use anything, because you only get 2 reverses. And you can tell that by the little stars on the side of his head. See that little gold star right there by the dead boat? Okay, that's his last one remaining. That means he's got one more reverse time shift left. Alright, so I'm going to come around the corner, and I'm literally going to shift right here. And I'm just going to run the shift out over the island. I'm not going to reverse it because I don't want to die. And on this one, I was just trying to get greedy, and I tried to get the tower, but I don't know if I got it or not. Plus, it damages a lot. So I did get it, and I continued to come over. Now, in this last one, what I'm going to do is, I know there's no blue. How's it's important to know your base before you fly it. You've got to know where the blues are. But Annie didn't have any blues at the time. So I'm going to hit my shift, rage management, right? So I got a full bar. That also helped me as I crossed over the island. Because remember, when I came over this island, I didn't have anything. when I finished this second emerald back here. I used all this to gain all that rage. Okay, then I tossed my shift and my crumble. Okay, and I crumbled it again. And since there's no damaging towers back here, I don't have to worry about putting my other crumble down. I don't have the 2 bars needed to do it anyway. Reverse. See how, as I'm reversing, I'm also gaining rage. Okay, and then I'm just gaining rage as shoot, sorry about that. Alright. Go back. And then as I'm coming forward, hopefully it works here. Come on, work with me, not against me. Go back, yeah, we got you there. Alright, so for this one, I've already tossed the crumbling sand. Okay, and then as I toss it, I'm also generating. I toss the second one. And then what I would normally do at this point is I would just run it out so I ensure that my backer has good rage. Leading with Hal is usually more difficult than it is to follow with him. Following is usually easier because all the blues are already gone. And so, but now you can see that the remainder of the base, there's not a whole lot on it. The back is cleared. The follower's got to deal with the short. And also on that short, if I really wanted to, while I was in it, I could have sanded over it. I could have sanded, like let's say there had been a storm here or some shit like that. I could have sanded it, or I could hit one of those double sanding shots as you've seen in one of my previous videos. You could have hit one of them double sands and sanded 2 towers and taken out, 2 towers where you didn't have to worry about it, or whatever strategy towers. That's a whole nother class. But that's pretty much how in a nutshell.